Fred Matiang'i.
Yes.
First of all, yes, lately also it seems that you've not been seen around, you know, those political meetings. I don't know, where is your stand as well as far as...
and it's actually conspicuous.
Yes, yes.
Very conspicuous.
You see...
Yeah, we've never seen his stand as well. He can be very aggressive on TV, but on the ground...
Dibal, I'll tell you this. I went on recess, I think, after 10 years.
Wow. After 10 years?
Yes. I have never taken out a month where I spend time with myself and call meetings with myself, and I'm the board chairman and I'm the company secretary to reevaluate and look at what I'm doing. That's point number one. Point number two, my presidential candidate, Honorable Fred Matiang'i, told me to take a brief, all right, so that I could spend time with myself. You know, as I kept on engaging, the visits were going, I'm heading to Meru, following day we stop in Embu, next we are in Taita Taveta, Gachagua is calling us, we have to rush to Nyeri, there is a function, you're going there, and then, I mean, all this, you may not actually feel it, but it begins to weigh down on you. So I needed to refresh. Point number two, I know the question you've never asked me is what is going on. There's nothing going on. According to us, the facts are very simple. You have different political parties. Whether you like it or not, whether these parties are tribally based or not, you are a Kenyan. You understand where we are. My candidate, Fred Matiang'i, believes that in his thinking, he'd rather pick a party that stands at a national level. It may not be popular. I mean, if you are saying that he is Mr. Fix-It, then why don't you give him a party which broke down so that he can fix it and leave it as a running entity? And in that relationship, the reason why I picked Jubilee was simply because Uhuru is the one who picked some boy from Kisii who nobody knew and gave him an opportunity to serve in that government. So Fred feels like he wants to actually be part of Jubilee. And yet in reality, you have those ones who feel that because, oh my God, I think, why don't we go like everybody has gone? I mean, everybody's picking their tribal parties. So why don't we pick a tribal party, run with it, and then after that we can figure out and go and negotiate our percentages. That is the disagreements we have. Number two, the sensitivity of leader Honorable Gachagua is legitimate because he believes that he has created a movement in Central, and he believes that we, as being members of the opposition, going to Central to also seek the votes, it means we are undercutting him. Now, the point we are making to him is very simple. No, that's not what we want to do. We want him to tell us what he feels like. In other words, let me use simple logic. If you are telling me that you find I'm invading your territory because I can't come to Central, and because you feel you need to protect that territory, should I then also ask you not to come to Kisumu, where I may feel that that's where I hold my territory? So I think this is a good conversation as Kenyans. Number two, what we are saying is very simple. This has happened before. All political parties have sat down before and agreed, this area we will zone for you because you are popular there. That area we will zone for you. If
wase unakwama why unakwama mbona
if my leader Honorable Gachagua wants zoning to be done in such a manner that in Central he's allowed to provide a number of members of what? Of the National Assembly and members of the County Assembly, we have no objection to that. Let us discuss the modalities. But don't think that if I'm asking to go to Central Province and then I want to engage some of the members of Jubilee who may not like UDA and they may not like kusikia kwa ground. Why do you stop me then? So we are struggling with our democracy. That is actually the view we have. And this struggle is very simple. We would like to be given every opportunity. As a Kenyan, I want to go to Homa Bay and campaign for Fred Matiang'i with dignity. I would like, if Fred Matiang'i is my candidate, which he is, and we are going to Trans Nzoia, we'll go to Kitale and he'll campaign and nobody insults him and he makes his case so that we allow Kenyans to make a decision on what they want to do.
But
so,
in the spirit of unity of a party,
yes,
we have also the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, prevailing or maybe asking Matiang'i to step down from Jubilee and take a small party outfit.
As far as I'm concerned, those are discussions which have started taking place now. We had never discussed that.
Never discussed?
No, we've never.
So we've never...
Now we have to engage formally.
So what is his reaction? What is his response to this?
Gachagua is reasonable.
No.
I find
I'm talking about Matiang'i. What is his response?
Oh, Fred is willing for us to discuss this. We are in the opposition. You see,
so in the
like my colleagues here think that because of what is happening, then you see we are going to leave the opposition and go and join them. We are not.
And we are welcoming you.
No. Why would I want to go to a sinking ship? We are not.
That's a very wrong statement.
We are not.
So people are wondering also, within Jubilee, that you're fronting Dr. Matiang'i.
Yes.
We have questions being raised. I was just here and with the chair of the Jubilee Party, Honorable Kituri, saw him, and we asked questions regarding this. If truly you are in one spirit, why then are we taking jabs against one another? Why are we talking so condescendingly against one another? Yet we are the united opposition.
Can I ask you a question? Dibal,
yes.
Can I ask you a question? You mean you never saw the videos where in Kalonzo Musyoka was in Mombasa and Raila was telling him to sit down and don't move? And we are all in the opposition. These are the teething problems.
But technically, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo, you can't call that opposition.
No, I'm talking about when we were in Mombasa. I think it was about 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago.
When ODMK split from ODM what? Whatever it was.
ODM original.
The original, which Manzo was
ODM Asili.
Exactly. Correct. All these challenges come in when you have democracy. Even in America today, you have people who think certain individuals, certain people, Nani is fighting harder, he's the person we want, in fact, these other guys are too soft. That is going to take place. For us, we have no alternative. The opposition cannot collapse because we know if President William Ruto has a chance to put all of us in a pot, he'll cook all of us singularly and individually until we are all cooked. Yes. So we have said we are not going to allow him to do that.
Okay, all right.
First of all...
but you need to put your act together.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We are learning from our mistakes.
Yes.
Now that we are talking about the political parties, maybe on our part in UD, and then I'll also give my view about what is happening within the opposition. First of all, I would like to appreciate what UDA did just recently when they were doing the nomination exercise, and they've gone digital.
Yes.
You know, everything was done digitally. I think that is the direction in which the mindset of President William Ruto is in digitization processes. And that is why there was reduction in the number of people, aspirants who were a bit discontented in how the process ran. And we hope now we are going to perfect this with time. And by the way, the power of Kenya Kwanza or UDA will be seen in the next by-election that is coming. You will be able to see the way they are going to wreck the seats. Now, when we are coming, and by the way, even our ship is stable because we have a captain who is doing it right, driving right. And I still tell you, most of those that are in the opposition, the way they are having wrangles and the struggles, even when you had my respectable senator here talking about the challenges that they had, and they said there was a time, Raila Odinga told Kalonzo Musyoka what when they were, that's why they've never gone into power. They've never gotten an opportunity to lead this country. So with those kinds of wrangles that they have, I can tell you the truth. This will be used as statistics many years to come when the other politicians of the future will be saying those 10 years ago, these are the challenges that we went through. So I was very sad when I really watched Jubilee the conference that they had. And at some point, one of the things that Kenyans really hate about is tribalism. When you're able sometimes to, even the kind of the talks that you have, the songs that you do, when you tribalize this thing, it puts many Kenyans, away.
Yes.
We are in a country we want to come all of us together, the way Kenya Kwanza has done. And I would really like to ask the opposition, please take a leaf from what William Ruto has done in bringing together, a party that is formidable, that brings everybody together.